All right. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. This is your mini medium on the A1R Psychic Radio and the beautiful Moonstruck TV. I'm so happy to be here as usual. Another amazing week with amazing readings on the most amazing and the best psychic radio that you'll ever meet. Right? This is the place to be, my friends. It's the place to be. You can see I'm sporting my fancy little hat here. This is kind of my signature look. If you've ever come to events that I do, this is my look. This is what I wear. It's one of my favorites. So if you're able to watch the video and see these hats that I wear very much are my favorite thing. They're actually called the Gemini, and that's my sign. So it's meant to be. It's meant to be for me. Anyhow, well, I hope you guys are having a beautiful week. We're getting ready to go into this blood moon eclipse season. Are we excited for this? We've got eclipse season coming, but it's going to be such a beautiful time for us to release and let go of the things that are just not serving us and really to start to manifest these whole new beginnings as we come into the fall equinox. So I'm excited. We're going to see how all this comes to play and how things will manifest. Did you guys remember to do your cinnamon, your monthly beginning of the month cinnamon challenge, or not challenge, but manifestation, boy, if I can think, where you blow the cinnamon into the entrance of your home and kind of ask the universe to bless you and manifest the things you're wanting to have in your life. So you still got time. It's only the third, so you're good. You're great. You can keep just do it again if you have to. But anyhow, but I, as many of you know, I always see these numbers and I'm already starting to hear things. That's why I keep pausing. But the number that I've been seeing all day today is the number 16. And 16, this is kind of how it'll come into play. So what it is that either spirit or spirit guides coming in and helping me to validate who they are. And when the number 16 comes in, how that connects is this would be the 16th of a month as being a death date or a birth date, the age of 16, January 6th, or even 2016 or 16 years ago. Sometimes it'll be the soul would have been 16, this year. So kind of keep that in mind. We'll see how that connects with my callers tonight. But I decided to pull two cards since we're going into this blood moon and this eclipse that we have coming here on Sunday. And I decided to pull a one of my moon cards that I absolutely love, which I'll tell you, even just reading this card just kind of blew me away for a moment. But so the moon card that I pulled, it just fit beautifully with me and where I'm at in my life. So I hope it fits for you. And these are kind of the affirmations for the week. So we pulled two. This one says, it's the full moon in Pisces. So how interesting, we pulled a full moon card. And it says to balance spirituality and practicality. So, and I love that because I feel like sometimes we really want to, kind of, how do I put this? We hope and we just want so much for a sign or a symbol to be connected to a loved one, but we also need to balance that with some practicality as well, right? And then vice versa. So I loved that card for this week, kind of a little bit of an affirmation. Now, the affirmation for the week, this one is absolutely beautiful. Says, nothing is impossible for the heart. Love will always find a way. And I love it. So nothing is impossible for the heart. Love will always find a way. So, and I'll tell you, love is the most highest vibrational energy that we have. And I feel like it just kind of forsakes all, right? It's beautiful. All right. Well, speaking of love, I love to talk to and meet my callers. So I've got Tina from Seattle. Hi, Tina. This is Mini Medium.
Hi, how are you? I'm good.
I'm
How are you?
I'm doing good, hon. I'm doing good. How can I help you tonight?
Oh, just anything general would be
Okay,
great. And I was
wonderful.
listening to
Okay,
your numbers. Your numbers were 16. What I got out of
yeah.
it is 1 and 6 and 7. That's my grandma's birthday. So it's just
Oh, I love
maybe a
that.
stretch.
Yeah. Well, and I love how that kind of fits with even, as I pulled one of the cards of affirmation about balancing spirituality and practicality. I feel like, you said that that might be a stretch, but that's where that balance comes in, right? With your spirituality and practicality. And I love numbers and I never look at anything as a coincidence. But 1 and 6 being 7, I use that way of numbers all the time. So I wouldn't doubt that that connects with your grandma. Absolutely. I love that. Um, all right, my friend. Well, let's see. I'm going to pull a couple cards for you and let's see what direction we're going. And maybe we very well will be connecting with grandma or or anyone else for that matter. Let me ask you, I wait, I keep getting pulled to you with some health things. Do you mind if we talk about your health?
Sure.
Okay. Just a little bit of something that I feel is coming up. I just pulled a few cards just to get us kind of some validation. Let me ask you, how do you connect with the month of August, my friend, or the number 8?
I've just got a couple of people that have birthdays in August.
Okay.
My ex,
Okay.
for one.
Oh, yay. You always love those on time. We'll never forget the exes, right?
Right?
And can I ask just yes or no for you, Tina? Do you have children?
They're grown, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just there's some reason I'm drawn to you, and I think I may even have someone in spirit trying to come in, but wanting to validate the kids, the children. And it's interesting because I have three coming in, but then one kind of moves out of the way. Can I ask how many children you have?
Ooh,
You have two?
yes.
Okay. Okay, beautiful. So anytime I feel the two and then one kind of pulls away, this will kind of validate that you may have a child in spirit, or this may be where we have a grandbaby starting to come in. So, do we have grandbabies yet?
Nope. Not yet.
Hey, all right. Well, you watch, Grandma. One thing one thing I'm very mindful of and careful is about predicting children. That's kind of where I'm very careful. And there's just a sense of where even into next year, this very well may be coming into play. So just
That'd
kind
be
of keep it in
great.
mind. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So just really quickly, I want to talk about just some health things. I'm getting a lot of sensation or feeling right through my chest or my lungs, heart or lungs, but even coming up into the throat. So just be mindful of that. Have you been having issues with your lungs or thyroid?
Well, I have been diagnosed with tachycardia, so severe
Okay.
tachycardia.
Okay, my friend. Okay, that would be where, okay, picking up everything in the chest. I just want you to be very mindful and keep, that on, your radar per se. Okay. I just feel that
Okay.
there's even a hereditary line of this being some issues, even in the family, where, others may have the same problem, or if they have crossed over, they had the same issues. Do you
Well, yeah,
understand
my mom
that?
just my mom just died in March or May of lung cancer.
Okay, hon. I think we might have mom trying to come in because it's all in the lung I kept getting too. So I'm so sorry for the loss of your mama. Um, we may very well, and even though she just passed in May, I'll tell you well, and if we even think about it, boy, I just got 16. If you take one minus, from six, that's five. She passed in May, right? Might be a little bit of a
That's
stretch
true.
there too, but this is how numbers work. Um, but just there is this feeling, even from your loved ones in spirit, wanting you to be very mindful of the breathing, the lungs, the heart. Okay. So please,
Okay.
be mindful of that. Um, There's also just another kind of general way I'm being pulled towards is you're in this very beautiful, I would say, chapter in your big old novel of life this year of really starting to see people in a different light. I feel like you're seeing the people that are really just not serving you in a good way. And I feel like that you're going
Right.
to see that you're going to cut them out, my friend, if you haven't
Okay.
already.
And I pretty much am doing that right now. So that's
Yeah,
spot on.
yeah, I can feel
Yeah.
that. And it's a good thing, my friend. I'm just going to validate your decision. I feel like you're needing to do this. Okay.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
yeah. And I even feel even if I do have mom coming in a little bit now that being that she's a new soul that, sometimes it takes a while for them to come through. But I have to tell you, I am tasting like cinnamon or vanilla and they'll do this. They'll give me it's called Claire Gustin. Do you know why I'm tasting like cinnamon, vanilla, nutmeg? So weird.
I
Is this
I don't. I probably will think of
okay?
something later, but I don't right
Yeah,
now.
keep it in mind. They'll do this when and it might be even with my next caller, but they'll do this to trigger where like this may have been like her favorite drink or she made, a certain, pastry or something of that sort. It kind of reminds me of snickerdoodle flavor. So kind of keep that in mind a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so just and it could be my next caller because souls will come in a little bit early. But um, did now there's I just heard I need to let you know that there's appreciation for keeping my feet warm. So if this is Mama, there's a sense of my keeping my feet warm. I've got just that gratitude of even the socks being always on. Did you take care of Mom at the end of her passing?
Yes.
Okay. Why is she so focused on my feet?
I would cover her feet. I would make sure
Okay,
she was all covered.
beautiful. Okay. I just have to tell you, she says to tell you that thank you for keeping my feet warm because there was times where
Oh,
she wouldn't be able to communicate that. Okay. So just
exactly.
know, yeah, so beautiful. Um,
Oh,
well, I know I need to hop to my next caller, but I want to tell you the biggest thing I feel for you this year, my friend, is really putting yourself first, taking care of you, and just knowing that the people that have not been serving you, just it's okay to distance yourself from them. And I feel like even into next year, that's where these new chapters begin, and you'll start to see a better health. Just things are going to shift. So just be patient.
good.
I always say that's the hardest thing, right? That's the hard
Absolutely.
thing.
Yeah. You find yourself
Yeah.
alone a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I hope this gave you some answers and just some kind of comfort in knowing that, that mom is, doing okay. She's at peace. And, without a doubt, they'll be right there, kind of your biggest cheerleader. Okay.
Thank you so much. I needed to hear
Oh
that.
my Good. Oh, I love that. You're so welcome, my friend. Well, thank you for calling in, and you have a beautiful night.
You too. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Bye bye.
Bye.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, let's go ahead. We'll take our next caller. And I have Nicole, and Nicole is from Canada. Hi, Nicole. This is Mini Medium.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good, hun. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good, good, good. How can I help you tonight?
Um, just I guess the last almost year, I'm gonna say, has been just a real struggle all around, and just kind of is there a light at the end of the tunnel, and what can I hopefully look forward to?
Sure. Okay, sure. Okay, let me I'm gonna pull a couple cards for you here really quick. Um and I just with my readings, I use tarot cards, but I use them just as kind of a visual validation. of what my gifts are
Mhm.
giving to me per se. So I'm going to kind of see what kind of falls out here and what we're being drawn to. Um, Boy, my friend, you've got some very much needed release or relief of the masculine energies in your life. So
Oh,
this this is the man, my friend. So um,
yeah.
let's talk about that a little bit here. I pulled a couple cards as they kind of fell out and just picking just intuitively. Now, earlier I was mentioning that the number 16 has been very prominent today. Do you connect with that number 16 as a birth date, death date, age, year? Does that resonate with you?
Uh, it's one of my son's favorite numbers. It used to be one of his football jersey numbers, actually.
Oh, beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Um, Anytime I get these numbers that connect with my caller or anyone I do readings, it's generally a loved one in spirit that's trying to come in and even validate that person or give us a message. So we may have someone on the other side wanting to give a message to your son or to you about your son. Are you okay with that if that happens to come in?
Absolutely.
Okay, beautiful. Okay. So the cards I pulled for you, this is really interesting. You pulled the death and rebirth card. I'll kind of show that on camera here. And it actually came out of the deck upside down. So anytime cards come out of the deck reversed, they connect with or validate your shadow work. Are you familiar with shadow work?
No.
Okay, okay. Not many are, so don't feel bad. I should just go into my whole
Eh,
spiel and even ask. um, but really, shadow work, it's the things that you are working on just for yourself or the things you know you need to work on to just try to live your best life and be the best version of you. And being that this death and rebirth card came out upside down, my friend, this is so beautiful for you. This means that this is the death of the old Nicole and the rebirth of the new. Isn't that beautiful?
hmm.
I'm so damn
Mhm.
excited for you. So, however, there's the big old but, right? And
Yeah.
the big old but connects with the masculine. So, what this means now, the next card you pulled is this King of Swords card. And the king, of course, we connect that to the masculine, especially, more of the like high hierarchy kind of higher, masculine energy. And the sword is where you have kind of this imaginary sword and you're using that sword to fight and to defend and to protect. And you, my beautiful friend, have been doing that a very long time, fighting, defending, and protecting, especially your son, who I have someone on the other side wanting to bring up. Do you understand that?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. Okay. Um, there you've got a very strong father figure on the other side trying to come in, father energy. Has dad or dad's your grandfather passed paternal side?
Yep.
Okay. Your dad's this is your dad. Your dad is passed?
No, it's my grandfather. It's my
Grandfather.
grandfather.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
my grandparents raised me for a
ah,
good chunk of my childhood.
oh, I love this for you, hun. I love this. Well, your grandfather, and I feel like he's dad. That's why I'm interpreting it as dad, because
Yeah.
he does not like me
Yep.
calling him grandpa. It's not grandpa. So um, he just adores and is so protective of your children, your son. This is why the 16 came up. And there's such a feeling of just, I need to tell you from grandpa, um, his grandfather, even though it's great grandpa, but he looks at it himself as grandpa to your son. Um, but I just keep hearing him say, please tell my boy how proud I am of him for that accomplishment. So something just happened or is about to that he just accomplished. Do you understand that?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. If it hasn't happened yet, hun, it's coming. So, um, Oh, he just brought up the number 18 now. Boy, there's lots of numbers coming up. Um, do you connect with the number 18, January 8th, or the 18th of a month, or the age of 18?
Mm, not really.
Okay, keep that in mind as well. Okay, keep that in mind.
Okay.
Um, hmm, I even feel like I may be going back to 2018. So what would that be? 7 years ago ish. There's a sense that I need to bring that up, especially connected to the masculine. So just keep these in mind. Sometimes it takes a minute for them to click. Um, but there's such a feeling this year for you, hun, that it's called cord cutting, and there's a source of energy. And this source of energy that I feel is full of the masculine is a bit of negative energy or toxic energy. And there's an umbilical cord, in a sense, that comes from that source and it feeds into you, but it feeds into you negative energy. And we need to cut that cord, hun, because that is what is holding
Hmm.
you back from living your best life. Now, the masculine can connect to, your father, the father, I want to say fathers of your children. Do your children are there children with different dads?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Okay. So this is where it's a matter of letting go of any kind of guilt or anger or animosity that you may have towards these men. And once you're able to do that and cut that energetic cord, then this rebirth will happen. So I want you to just kind of work on that as part of your shadow work, okay?
Okay.
Um, I'm listening a little bit. I think I've got Grandpa coming in. I do a little bit of what's called automated writing or psychography. It's a lot of doodling, but a lot of mediums use this to get energy out. Um,
Okay.
your, your grandpa's kind of a funny character, by the way, or your dad. God, he
Oh,
just
very much. Yeah. Yeah.
I love him. And he's
He
very,
was the king of like dad jokes, and
yes.
he was hilarious.
Oh yeah, that he's like throwing dad jokes at me left and right. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's very charming too, though. Very
Yeah.
charming the way he's coming in. Um, I feel like even he's wanting you to be aware or know that he loves how you honored him after his passing. He's showing me that you just made him so proud, hun, and that you did so many things to honor him, the man he was, and the father he was to you. Okay.
Always do.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
I miss them so much.
Oh, I'm sure, hun. I am sure. Did he smoke cigars or like pipes? I'm smelling cigar or pipe smoke. That came in
No,
really fast. Okay. I may have someone else trying to
I
come in that.
remember. I mean, he told me always would always tell me a story when him and his friends, I guess they were teenagers or so, they used to smoke corn silk.
Oh, that might be what this is. That is crazy. Um, it's like I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was, so I feel like you hit it right on the head there.
Oh,
That's funny. That's hilarious. So
yeah,
bizarre. So
they used
bizarre.
to do that, and he told me that how sick that they used to get.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Um, he does also want you to know that he says, I knew I was sick, but I didn't want to burden you or any others. Do you understand that? So I was sick. I didn't want to burden. It's a feeling of I knew I had some issues, but maybe didn't bring them up. There's a feeling of holding back, I guess, if you will. Um,
um,
can I ask if he passed of any? If well, you've got a couple. coming through. I know that we're coming from him of having issues in the lower abdomen or the belly. Can I ask even how he passed? Why that's so significant?
Is it the same grandfather? Because that could be my other grandfather.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. That's why I said I think I have another soul coming in. There's that emphasis on the lower abdomen of having issues
Yeah,
there or in the belly.
that would be my other grandfather, because he used to smoke cigars and he had stomach issues and passed with what we believe was stomach cancer.
Wow. Okay. Well, he's here too, hon. This
Oh,
is beautiful. I love this.
wow.
Um, it just shows how just even in this short amount of time that we've been talking and connecting, that both grandfathers, even though one was more like a father, the other grandfather, but how strong and how beautiful their energies are to be able to come in, validate themselves in such a beautiful way, but more importantly, letting you know that these new beginnings are coming, that they are your biggest, cheerleaders. They're your biggest advocates. They're the ones that are going to be pushing you. So ask them for the signs and ask them for the help, my friend, and you'll get it. You will get it for sure.
Oh, that's,
I think
that's
it's
amazing.
yeah, I love this for you. I'm supposed to also say congratulations or happy birthday. I've got balloons going everywhere. That's my sign for birthday. So someone just had a birthday or it's coming really soon.
Oh, my
So
son's birthday's in a couple weeks.
yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful. So you let him know that his grandparents on the other side said happy birthday, okay?
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, I love this for you, hon. Well, I will be sending you so much good love and light and positive energy. And you got this, my friend. I am not worried about you in this next year at all.
Well, thank you so much.
You are so welcome, hon. Thank you for so much for calling in and have such a beautiful
Absolutely.
evening.
You too. Thank you very much.
Okay, hon. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, you guys. Oh, what a beautiful night. Just two very amazing, beautiful energies and just amazing readings, the flow. I'm telling you, it's this eclipse we've got coming, right? Letting go of the things that are not serving you and moving forward. So please check my stuff out on mini-medium.com. So it's mini, the little dash, medium.com. All of my stuff is on there, all of my social media, information, all my events coming up. And you can also book a private reading over Zoom or in person here in Utah. But I will see you guys next week when I will be having a special guest. Yay! We're going to bring on my friend that we talked about last time, Ernie Atwood, who is just amazing, amazing soul. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.